afternoon baseball now. Luis Severino gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in this last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Another 1-2 delivery. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out. Ready now, Francisco Lindor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
And the fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout-to-walk ratio, 2-to-1, that this guy is more a pitch-to-contact guy than a strikeout-walk guy.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today. Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And another foul ball. Now a swing and a miss as Ellsbury's down on strikes for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. Looking at the stats, I'm so impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the American League coming into this game. And when you're doing that, you catch just about everybody's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Naquin's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. His numbers against Trevor Bauer is just 1 for 6. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-1 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. And the inning is over. Edwin Encarnacion now. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Edwin Encarnacion.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they called him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 0 for 5. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Here's big Aaron Judge. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Lindor is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And let me tell you about first baseman Yonder Alonso. The bat plays, we get it. He's there for offense. But don't sleep on the defense as well. He's battled his injuries.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. This one's also hit well, deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Seared down the first baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike two, swinging. The 1-2 hit back up the middle, played on the backhand. Step on the bag for one. On to Alonso. It's a double play. Stunning Central Park here on a beautiful day in the Big Apple. Welcome back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
1-1 the count. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players, but apparently when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game of baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 2 for 5. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They still trail 1-0. Here's Brett Gardner now. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, not great. He's 1 for 8. Bird swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. shot that time for Greg Bird. Number 10 for him on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Lindor trying to get there. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ronald.
Digging in to try it again, Ronald Torreyes. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Naquin's on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the corner and slicing foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 3 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Indians nothing. Here's Michael Brantley. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And he's safe. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Lindor comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. 1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball two.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Francisco Lindor. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Fouled off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Judge is on his horse, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Up next for Cleveland.
Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Gardner is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2. Ready for another chance? Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Leading off the fourth for the Yankees.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Carlos Stanton.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Stanton, the former Miami Marlin. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and that is off the wall in right field. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. Ramirez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Popped him up. Mejia over to his left. 2 gone. Digging in now for the Yankees, Greg Bird, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. We played 4, 5-0 New York. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The batter, first baseman.
In now for Cleveland, Yonder Alonso. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Center fielder, Jacoby.
First pitch on its way. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Pulled toward right center field. Naquin's on the move. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Ronald Torreyes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Chisenhall. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. And that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in, Francisco Mejia will swing it from the left side right here. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Chisenhall on at first, nobody out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1, and a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the 1.
The left fielder, number 20.
Here's Michael Brantley. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Drury trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Popped him up. Drury is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mike Clevenger enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a drive, and a ball sent out to deep left center field. This is into the bullpen. A home run. Solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the 2nd out.
Third baseman,
Ready for another shot now. Brandon Drury 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Alonso, takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th, and it's all New York, 6-0 Yanks. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
2-2 the count. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Popped up. Gregorius has a play. 1 out. Edwin Encarnacion now. He went down on strikes last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Got him to go down swinging there. Edwin Encarnacion, second out in the 7th inning. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
2 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Ready once again, Greg Bird. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Greg Bird.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. And this pitch hits him, but it does so after he swings through it. A bizarre sequence there. It's 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bird is retired, 2 down now. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. Solo shot for Jacoby Ellsbury, number 11 for him on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0. Ronald Torre is the next to bat.
Second baseman, Ronald.
Swing and a liner. Foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Mejia corrals it, and that ends the inning. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Yankees 7 and the Indians nothing. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He leads off there.
Leading off for Cleveland, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Here comes the first pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
There's a strike. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Gary Sanchez.
Now here's the pitch. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 0-2 once more. High fly ball out to deep right field. Chisenhall going back on it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His second of the game as they have widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box now, Aaron Judge.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first-pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them a 4.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Base is empty here with nobody out. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Giancarlo Stanton now comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Chisenhall going back on it. Still ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting,
Brandon Drury will bat next.
Brandon Drury.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Mejia is there, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We play digging into
Leading off for Cleveland, catcher.
Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Rounded down the third baseline. The 1-2. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's got a 3 for 5 line. He's taken him deep once. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a staggering 21 wins in a row. This is some pretty historic stuff we're watching. That ties the 1935 Cubs as one of the longest streaks in MLB history.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Severino earns win number 7 on the season, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.